Are you stuck in the endless loop of diets that work for just a few weeks, gym memberships you barely use, and miracle supplements that don't deliver? Frustrating, right? Now, imagine a tool, a real game changer, that's already helping thousands of people finally see results. That's where the gastric balloon steps into the spotlight. But hold on, is it just another overhyped gimmick? Here's the twist. The gastric balloon isn't magic. It's a scientifically backed, non-surgical tool designed to kickstart weight loss for people who are ready to commit to real change. No tricks, no too good to be true promises. Just a simple idea. Reduce the space in your stomach, reduce your hunger, and start seeing results. Welcome to FlexAndShred. Today we will be talking about how to overcome the weight loss plateau with self-improvement. Make sure to watch until the end because the insights shared in this video are going to change your life completely. Make sure to subscribe to the channel so we can help you more on how to overcome weight issues and stay healthy always. You might be wondering, why haven't I heard more about this? That's a fair question. Most people shy away from discussing gastric balloons because they think it's extreme. The truth? It's actually one of the most straightforward, minimally invasive, and effective options out there for those stuck in the weight loss struggle. So, is this the tool you've been waiting for? Or is it just another quick fix doomed to disappoint? Stick with us as we break down how the gastric balloon works, what you can expect, and more importantly, how it fits into a lifestyle that ensures lasting change. Because losing weight isn't just about the balloon, it's about what comes next. Curious yet? Let's find out if the gastric balloon is the missing piece in your weight loss journey. Stay tuned. You don't want to miss this. What is a gastric balloon? Alright, let's cut through the suspense. What exactly is this magical sounding gastric balloon? No, it's not a hot air balloon for your stomach or some inflatable party trick. It's actually a small, medical-grade silicone balloon designed to take up space in your stomach. Think of it like having a guest who eats less than you do. It's there to help you feel fuller faster, so you naturally eat smaller portions without feeling deprived. Here's how it works. The balloon is placed in your stomach during a quick, non-surgical procedure. Imagine heading into a clinic for about 20 minutes, and when you walk out, boom! It's like your stomach has a new roommate. The balloon is inflated with a sterile saline solution. And voila! Your stomach now feels fuller with far less food. Let's break down the science. Normally, your stomach sends signals to your brain saying, "Feed me more, I'm starving." Enter the gastric balloon, which cleverly limits the amount of food your stomach can hold. Result? Your brain gets those full signals much sooner, helping you reduce your calorie intake without the constant hunger pangs. But wait, there's more. Unlike weight loss surgeries like gastric bypass, this procedure doesn't permanently alter your stomach. It's completely reversible. After about 6 months, the balloon is removed, leaving you with healthier eating habits you've built along the way. Think of it as training wheels for your weight loss journey. It's there to guide you, not to take over entirely. Now here's a little humor for you. Remember those all-you-can-eat buffets you loved? With the gastric balloon, you'll reach your "I'm stuffed" point after a few bites. So, unless you're okay with paying buffet prices for a salad plate, it might save you a few dollars too. Intrigued yet? But here's the big question. Does it actually work? Stick around, because in the next section, we'll dive into the success stories and scientific proof behind the gastric balloon. You won't want to miss the jaw-dropping results. Is the gastric balloon effective for weight loss? So, does this inflatable marvel really deliver on its weight loss promises? Short answer, yes, it works. But like all great things, it comes with a catch. You've got to do your part too. Spoiler alert, it's not going to magically make kale taste like chocolate. Let's talk numbers. Studies have shown that people using a gastric balloon can lose anywhere between 10 to 20% of their body weight within 6 months. For someone who weighs 200 pounds, that could mean shedding up to 40 pounds. Not bad for something that doesn't involve surgery, right? But here's the kicker. Those results aren't just from the balloon alone. They happen when you pair it with lifestyle changes, like eating healthier and moving your body. But don't just take it from the numbers. Let's get personal. Meet Sarah. She tried diets, exercise challenges, and even one of those drink this tea and lose 10 pounds in a week gimmicks. Spoiler, she just ended up bloated. After 6 months with the gastric balloon, combined with a balanced diet, she lost 35 pounds and, more importantly, kept it off. She calls it her reset button. The secret sauce? The gastric balloon makes overeating much harder. Imagine your favorite giant plate of pasta, now cut it in half. That's your portion size now. The balloon helps you feel just as satisfied with less food. No extreme calorie counting, no starving, just smarter, smaller meals. Now, I won't sugarcoat this. It's not all sunshine and rainbows. If you try to out-eat the balloon, yes, people have tried, you'll probably regret it. Let's just say your stomach has very clear boundaries. Plus, while it helps reduce hunger, it won't stop you from reaching for those cookies out of stress or boredom. That's where your willpower comes in. So, is it effective? Absolutely, if you're ready to meet it halfway. Think of it as your weight loss sidekick. Batman needed Robin, and you've got your balloon. But every dynamic duo needs teamwork to succeed. Still curious about how it all works behind the scenes? Don't worry, we're about to get to the juicy details of what to expect when you're, well, ballooning. Stick around, things are just getting started. What can you expect during the procedure? Alright, let's address the elephant. Or should we say, the balloon in the room. You're probably wondering, what's the deal with getting this thing into my stomach? Is it gonna hurt? Will it feel like swallowing a beach ball? Relax. It's a lot less dramatic than it sounds. Here's the scoop. The gastric balloon procedure is a straightforward, non-surgical process that takes about 20 to 30 minutes. You'll be awake, but you won't feel much discomfort because the whole thing is done under light sedation. The doctor uses an endoscope, a thin, flexible tube with a camera, to gently guide a deflated balloon into your stomach through your mouth. Yep, you read that right. It goes in through your mouth, not some weird sci-fi teleportation. Once the balloon is in place, it's filled with a sterile saline solution, and bam, your stomach has a new occupant. Think of it as giving your tummy a thoughtful roommate that won't hog the remote, but will definitely reduce the room for food. After the procedure, you'll wake up feeling a bit groggy, but generally okay. Most people head home the same day. For the first few days, it's all about letting your body adjust. Some mild nausea or discomfort is normal. It's like your stomach saying, hey, what's this new thing in here? The good news? These symptoms usually fade within a week or two. Want a pro tip? Stick to liquids for the first few days. Your stomach will thank you. Then, gradually transition to softer foods, and eventually back to solid meals, but much smaller ones, of course. Say goodbye to those oversized burritos for now. Now, here's where the fun part kicks in. Adjusting to your new eating habits. The balloon doesn't just magically teach you self-control, it gives you a little nudge. You'll feel full faster and for longer, which means less overeating and fewer impulsive midnight fridge raids. Plus, you'll probably notice you're eating more mindfully, less mindless munching during Netflix binges. Oh, and a little humor to lighten the mood. If you've ever accidentally overfilled a helium balloon and felt nervous it might pop, don't worry. Your gastric balloon won't suddenly burst if you eat a bite too many. It's designed to withstand a lot. It's your overeating habits that will surrender, not the balloon. Curious about what happens next? We've talked about getting the balloon in. Now let's dive into how it works alongside diet and exercise. The real magic is just around the corner. Stay tuned. The gastric balloon diet and exercise, why it's not a quick fix. Alright, here's the million-dollar question. If I get the gastric balloon, can I toss my gym shoes and order pizza guilt-free? The short answer? Nope. While the balloon is an amazing tool, it's not some magic wand. Think of it as your partner in weight loss crime. You both need to put in the effort to make this a winning team. First things first, the gastric balloon is designed to reduce your hunger and help you eat smaller portions, but the food you choose still matters. Replacing fried chicken with grilled salmon? Great move, but swapping 3 burgers for 3 slices of pizza? Not so much. The balloon can help limit how much you eat, but it's up to you to make those calories count with nutrient-rich, healthy meals. And don't think you can ghost your workout routine either. Sure, you might feel more energized as you drop weight, but the secret to long-term success is pairing the balloon's appetite control power with consistent physical activity. Don't panic. You don't need to become a marathon runner overnight. Even walking 30 minutes a day can make a huge difference. Not to mention, it's a great way to snoop on your neighbor's garden upgrades. Here's why this teamwork matters. When the balloon comes out after 6 months, it's game time. If you've been lazy and waiting for the balloon to do all the work, the weight might creep back faster than you can say double cheeseburger. But if you've been hitting the gym, making smart food choices, and sticking to a healthy lifestyle, your body is already primed for success. Oh, and while we're talking reality checks, remember that emotional eating is still a thing. The balloon won't stop you from reaching for a tub of ice cream after a rough day at work. That's where your mental game comes comes in: building better habits, practicing mindfulness, and learning to deal with stress in healthier ways. Maybe try yoga or boxing out your frustrations with a punching bag instead of with snacks. The bottom line, the gastric balloon isn't the hero of your weight loss journey. You are. The balloon is just the sidekick helping you along the way. Treat it right, pair it with diet and exercise, and you'll not only see the weight come off, but you'll also build habits that stick around long after the balloon has retired. After all, true success comes from what you do every single day, not just the 6 months with the balloon. Let that sink in for a second. What happens when the balloon comes out? Alright, let's get to the part that everyone's curious about. What happens when this balloon takes its final bow? Does all your hard work deflate along with it? Not if you've been playing your cards right. First, the removal process is as simple and quick as the placement. Just like when the balloon was put in, you'll be under light sedation. The doctor will use an endoscope to carefully deflate and remove the balloon from your stomach. The whole thing takes about 20 minutes, faster than getting your car detailed, and then you're done. No scars, no leftover souvenirs, just your upgraded eating habits and a slimmer waistline. Now here's where the rubber meets the road. The balloon's gone, and it's time for you to fly solo. Think of the gastric balloon as your 6-month training wheels. By this point, you've hopefully mastered smaller portion sizes, healthier food choices, and mindful eating. The balloon might be gone, but the habits it helped you build, those are yours to keep. But let's be honest, this is the real test. Without the balloon's gentle reminder to pump the brakes on overeating, some people feel a bit like a kid learning to ride without stabilizers. That's why continuing to work with your nutritionist or weight loss team is so important. They'll help you stay on track and catch any old habits sneaking back in, looking at you midnight snacks. The good news? Most people who commit to the process keep off the majority of the weight they lose. Studies show that people who integrate regular exercise and stick to a nutrient-rich diet continue to see results long after the balloon is removed. It's proof that this isn't just a weight loss hack, it's the launch pad for a healthier lifestyle. And let's not forget the emotional side of things. By this stage, you'll notice you're more confident, energized, and, let's be real, a little smug when your jeans fit like a glove. Don't forget to celebrate those non-scale victories. Climbing stairs without gasping, saying no to dessert without feeling like you've sacrificed your firstborn, and finally liking the person you see in the mirror. Will it be smooth sailing forever? Of course not. No journey worth taking ever is. But by now, you've got the tools, the habits, and the mindset to stay on course. The balloon was just the beginning. You're the main act. And who knows, the skills you've learned might even make you think twice about that second helping at Thanksgiving. So, here's the big takeaway. The gastric balloon might leave your stomach, but its impact can stay with you for life if you let it. And that's a win worth celebrating, don't you think? Who is a good candidate for the gastric balloon? Let's face it, not every solution is a one-fits-all miracle, and the gastric balloon is no exception. So, who exactly is this magical stomach-shrinking superhero made for? Are you the perfect candidate, or is your stomach better off flying solo? Let's find out. First, the gastric balloon is typically recommended for people with a body mass index, BMI, between 30 and 40. Basically those in the "I've tried everything, and my scale is laughing at me" category. It's also a solid option if you need to lose weight for health reasons, like reducing the risks of diabetes, high blood pressure, or even preparing for another type of surgery where weight loss is crucial. But here's the catch, and it's a biggie. The gastric balloon isn't for you if you're just looking for a shortcut to your dream body without lifting a finger. Nope, this isn't set it and forget it. You need to be ready to commit to lifestyle changes, like healthier eating, consistent exercise, and possibly learning that pizza doesn't have to be a food group. Think of the gastric balloon as a VIP pass to weight loss, but you still have to show up and put in the work. If you've struggled with portion control, emotional eating, or always finishing off that family-sized bag of chips solo, the balloon can be an excellent way to help you reset and retrain your habits. But wait, there's more. You also need to check off a few health boxes. No major gastrointestinal issues, no history of stomach surgery, and absolutely no plans to wash down greasy cheeseburgers with milkshakes while blaming the balloon when your scale doesn't budge. Seriously, don't do that. And here's the fun part. Candidates aren't chosen just based on their health stats. It's also about mindset. Are you ready to turn over a new leaf and maybe swap it for a salad leaf? Are you prepared to partner with a healthcare team and set achievable goals? Then you might just be the gastric balloon's dream match. But hey, let's keep it real. If you're not ready to embrace long-term change, no balloon, no matter how fancy, can work its magic. This tool is for people who are ready to commit to to learn, and to laugh a little along the way. Probably at their first attempt at doing a meal prep. Still on the fence? No worries. If you've made it this far, you're already taking a step toward being more informed, and that's one giant step toward a healthier you. Now let's dig into the myths about gastric balloons, because trust me, there are a few floating around that we need to burst. Risks, costs, and myths busted. Let's dive into the nitty-gritty. The risks, costs, and those eyebrow-raising myths surrounding the gastric balloon. Don't worry, we're keeping it real, informative, and a little bit fun. Let's bust the fear bubble, shall we? The risks. What you need to know. Here's the deal. Like anything in life, including binge watching your favorite series all weekend, there are risks involved. While the gastric balloon is considered a safe, non-surgical option, it's not all rainbows and confetti. Some common side effects include nausea, vomiting, or discomfort, especially during the first few days as your stomach adjusts to its new tenant. But hey, nothing worth having comes completely pain-free, right? More severe risks, such as balloon deflation or blockage, are incredibly rare, but possible. That's why it's important to work with a certified medical team and stick to follow-up care. Think of them as the Michelin star chefs for your weight loss journey. They're there to ensure nothing goes sideways. The costs? Worth the investment? Now let's talk money. The average cost of a gastric balloon ranges between $6,000 and $9,000, depending on where you live and the medical facility you choose. Before you panic and start Googling cheap alternatives, remember, this isn't just an expense, it's an investment in your health. Imagine fewer medical bills in the future and saying goodbye to fad diets that only leave your wallet slimmer. Most insurance plans don't cover the gastric balloon because it's typically considered elective. But some clinics offer payment plans, so you don't have to decide between a healthier you and, say, paying rent. Busting myths? Let's get real. Myth number 1, the balloon will make me lose weight without effort. Sorry to burst that bubble, but the gastric balloon doesn't do the work for you. It's a tool, not a miracle. You've still got to eat smart and stay active. Think of it as a gym buddy. It'll motivate you, but it won't do the squats for you. Myth number 2, I'll gain all the weight back when the balloon is removed. Not if you've been building those healthier habits during your 6-month stint. The balloon is like training wheels. Once it's out, you're riding on your own, equipped with portion control, better food choices, and confidence. Myth number 3, it's super risky. While no medical procedure is entirely risk-free, the gastric balloon is far less invasive than surgery. Think of it as a middle ground solution. Effective without the big operating room drama. Final thoughts. The gastric balloon is not just a weight loss tool. It's a stepping stone toward a healthier, more confident you. Like any great adventure, it has its risks, costs, and moments of adjustment. But with the right mindset, support, and commitment, it can be a game changer. So are you ready to take control of your journey, armed with knowledge and a sense of humor? Because this could be the moment you start rewriting your weight loss story. No myths, no gimmicks, just real progress.